Hey everyone. Okay, so I'm here today to do a product review for you. I've been using these two products for a while now and I've been really excited about doing a review on them just because, it's really hard to find good, reputable information about certain stuff on the internet. So anyway, this is my review on two sperm-friendly lubricants. The first one is very, very well known, Pre-Seed. The box is broken. So everybody knows about this lubricant. It's very well known. A lot of people already use this. So that's the first one. The second one is Maybe Baby, and this one is maybe not so well known. I didn't know they did a sperm-friendly lubricant until I saw them in the store. So those are the two that I'm going to be reviewing today. So first off, we'll talk about the most popular one, Pre-Seed. Now, the only issue that I have is I can't actually walk into the store where I live and buy Pre-Seed. I need to order it in. It is ordered in from an Australian company, but just the city that I live in doesn't nowhere stocks Pre-Seed, which I don't understand why. It's a very popular product, so you'd think that they would, but they don't. So I ordered this in. It usually takes, from the time I order it, takes about 3 to 5 days to get to me, which is quite good. I mean, most of the time it's 3 days, I get it, but if it goes over a weekend or whatever, it's a little bit longer. So that I do have the inconvenience of having to plan when I need it to order it in to allow for all of that time. So that's one negative. But as for the actual product itself, it comes in a 40-gram tube like this. This tube, as you can see, is pretty much, well, it's empty. I need to order some more, but that's the 40-gram tube that it comes in, and it comes with 9 applicators. At least the box that I buy comes with 9. I'm not sure if you can get smaller boxes, bigger boxes, whatever. Just the place I buy them from, this is my only option. So this is the applicator, and it's actually a syringe function, so you can pull back to however much product you want. It gives you the measurements 1, 2, 3 and 4 grams. So the way that it works is you take off the cap, you screw the applicator on to the tube itself, then you upend the tube, and you actually have to squeeze the tube while pulling back the syringe to get the level of product that you want. It is quite thin and runny, the product, so you don't have to squeeze a lot. You just kind of need to squeeze initially until you've got the suction, and then you can pull back as much as you want. And then that comes off, obviously. You insert that and push, and you've got all of your product. So the thing I like about it is not only can you choose how much product to use, but you actually can get all of the product inside you because it pushes all the way through to the end. There's no wastage, so whatever you have put in there is what you end up getting. When I first used it, I think I might have used 2 grams, which I found to be quite enough. I'm not sure if you can see, that's 2 grams there, so it doesn't look like a lot, but that's a lot of product to have inside you. 4 grams just seems crazy, but I guess if you really want a lot of lubricant, then go 4 grams. So I did find that it is a little bit of an inconvenience to have to prepare it, get all the product in the syringe, and then get all of that done. So it is a little bit of an interruption depending on when you choose to do it. During your BD session, it can be a little bit of a fuss. So, but the product itself is fantastic. It's very natural feeling. It doesn't feel synthetic. It didn't leave me with any kind of burning sensation or anything like that. There are a lot of lubricants that leave you feeling a bit warm downstairs and uncomfortable. Pre-Seed didn't feel like I was using anything at all. It felt very natural. It's quite thin, so it didn't feel sticky. It actually dried quite quickly. I know this is a bit TMI, but a lot of lubricants, after you use them, you really feel like you need to have a shower because they're so sticky and icky and gross, whereas Pre-Seed just feels like what you would have naturally. So it's very comfortable. You don't feel like you need to have a shower afterwards to wash it all off. It's just very easy to use. So there's that. As for the cost, The product itself, where I order it from, costs me $23.95, I think, and then the postage is around $6 or $7 to where I live. So I pay $30.20 for each order of pre-seed, and it comes with 9 applicators. I actually stopped using the applicators just because I thought they were a bit fussy, so we've just been using the product from the tube externally, so it's quite good product. Mike loves it. He thinks it's very easy to use. He likes the way it feels externally, internally, however we choose to use it, he doesn't mind it at all. So that's the pre-seed. The Maybe Baby. These ones, I didn't actually know these even existed. I was in my pharmacy picking up the Maybe Baby saliva microscope, and right next to them was the lubricants. I didn't even know they made sperm-friendly lubricants. So I was pretty interested in this, and it's so easy. Like, I can walk into my pharmacy whenever I want and buy it. This one, which got me interested, actually comes as pre-filled applicators. So each applicator contains 5 grams of product, which I think is quite a lot of product. It's definitely more than enough. So, and you get 6 applicators in this box. So that equals 30 grams of product total, as opposed to the pre-seed where you get 40 grams. So the pre-filled applicators, they all come individually wrapped like this. And this is what the applicator looks like. So it has a little twist top that comes off, which opens the tube up. And the product is already in here, so then you just insert this and squeeze. Now, it's really, really easy. You don't have to worry about getting product in or how much to use or whether you've got enough. They give you all that you need. The only downfall I've found is it's impossible to get all of the product out of the applicator. So there is a bit of wastage. It's just the design of the applicator. No matter how hard you squeeze or whether you've got gravity on your side, it doesn't matter, because as soon as you squeeze and let go, there's a certain amount of suction that takes product back up into the applicator. So I'm always left with like maybe a quarter of the product in the bottom. That frustrates me because it's a waste, and if you added up all of that from each applicator, you'd probably have enough for another couple of uses, and there's no way that you can reuse the product, which is really annoying. But I do love the convenience of it, both in application and the fact that I can just go and pick some up. So this box of 6 costs me about $17 something, $17.20 or something, regular price. So it is quite a bit cheaper than the pre-seed and more convenient. As for how the product feels, it's much the same as pre-seed. It still feels very natural. It doesn't feel synthetic. I might have to say that on a comfort level, pre-seed does win a tiny bit more. Maybe Baby, definitely, it does feel like you are wearing lubricant, and sometimes I do feel like I need to have a shower afterwards, depending on how much I use. If I use quite a lot of it, I try to get all of it out of the applicator. Sometimes it can feel a little bit messy down there, but other times, you know, it works just fine. So it's really completely up to you. I love both of the products. I really couldn't pick a favourite. I do use, during my fertile window, I do use the Maybe Baby, simply because it's so convenient, and I don't have to worry about whether or not I've got enough. It's easy to use, and it's a trust. I mean, I trust Maybe Baby. If they say it's sperm friendly, the ingredients all seem to be quite similar to pre-seed. It still feels quite the same, so I trust it, really. We were using both pre-seed and Maybe Baby, so we were using Maybe Baby during my fertile window and pre-seed for the rest of the month, just because I wanted to use a sperm-friendly lubricant all the time. I don't want to risk using something else. Those are the 2 products. So if you think I've missed anything, if there's any information that you want, any questions that you have, please feel free to leave them below. I will leave the details for where I buy both of these products from below. Obviously, you might not be able to buy them from the same place depending on where you are. But yeah, I hope you guys have found this helpful, and like I said, if you've got anything to add or ask, just shoot me a question and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Bye.